Steak and hungry for kill. Just give me a big helping of mini hook tails. Batten down the hatches, we're about to set sail on another adventure. Mini hook tails. Ain't hungry for steaks, ain't hungry for kill. But give me a big helping of mini hook tails. Batten down the hatches, we're about to set sail on another adventure. Mini hook tails. Steak, kill, big helping, mini hook tails. Hatches, set sail, mini hook tails.
After a short-lived run of a Meat Hook reboot, our guitar player fell off the face of the planet, and after a while me and Turtle just decided that we'll just do our own thing, change it up to hip-hop, and thus TeamHook was formed.
After Meat Hook dissolved, JJ and I had to do something. We still wanted to make music, but we were kind of sick of relying on people after the Meat Hook thing happened. And while we could make the music, we just couldn't perform it all at the same time. So we decided that maybe hip hop was our best bet. And both JJ and I had done hip hop before, and it also gave JJ an excellent opportunity to get up on the mics. JJ is the one that came up with the name TeamHook. And it's kind of cool. We wanted to keep one foot in our old band because we had worked so hard with Meat Hook. It was kind of cool that we adapted it to TeamHook. And at first I thought it was just meat backwards, but it's a little different than that. But, for instance, Sepultura, after they got rid of Max Cavalera, they still kept the name Sepultura. We didn't want to keep the name Meat Hook. So TeamHook was a nice adjustment, a nice middle ground for that.
When me and Turtle first started making music outside of Meat Hook, we'd already had a few songs that we had written together, and then Turtle had a bunch of songs he had already made. He had a bunch of beats he had already made. I had a bunch of songs that I had already made and a bunch of beats that I like to use, and we just kind of put them all together.
So we had a bunch of old songs that we were sitting on. I had some Turtle T songs that would have worked for the project. JJ had some old J-Dub Corporation songs that we could use for the project, and JJ and I also had a couple songs that we had done once upon a time that were just kind of sitting around collecting dust. So we went through and gathered a bunch of old stuff. Sharp Tongue is a new one. Yiggity Giggity was a new one that we made. So we patched together a bunch of old stuff and some new stuff, and that's why our first album is Dance Hits and Gangster Shits Volume 1. It's kind of a collection of old stuff. Whereas with our new TeamHook album, it's going to be all brand new stuff that JJ and I have worked on together. So we just had to get off the ground as quickly as we could with what we had. And so borrowing a bunch of old stuff that had been unreleased was our best bet. And it all fit into the TeamHook trope, so it turned out well for us.
Despite our differences, me and Turtle have always had a great connection. So even though we didn't make a lot of those songs together, we just read each other so well on stage, and with our backing vocal presence, just really made everything come together, and all of our songs are better with each other. It's dope. Although TeamHook is mostly hip-hop, it's kind of hard to define us as one genre. Because we got reggae, we got metal, we got dance music. I mean, it's a little bit of everything. Something for everyone. And I mean, we just try to keep it fresh and just do our thing. We also remixed a few Meat Hook songs. So in a short time, we were able to put a whole album together and have a hour-long set list ready to go for our first show after, less than a year or so. So it was pretty remarkable.
we practiced relentlessly. We remade some of the songs so they could be adjusted and mastered, whereas some of the old songs are just one track. So we remade a bunch of songs. We practiced to beat hell, and we decided that our first concert was going to be at Dirt Bar Jam 4. So we geared up for that and see if it worked. Wait for that Dirt Bar Jam and see if we could pop it off.